On the first warm day in the kitchen, I folded your shirt and didn't breathe. In the grocery aisle before sunrise, I wrote your initials in the fogged mirror. Found your old playlist on the counter, pressed play out of habit. The bass line hidden, I was back there, dancing on scuffed linoleum. A heartbeat in the static, a signal breaking through the noise and the chatter. I'm still tuned to you. A heartbeat in the static, cutting clean and true. When the whole world's just frequencies, I'm finding my way back to you.
Train station at midnight, cold coffee and a flickering screen. Every stranger's laugh sounds like yours for just a fractured second.
Scrolling through old photos, the ones we never meant to keep. Your smile's a little blurry, but the feeling's crystal sharp and deep. A heartbeat in the static, a signal breaking through the noise and the chatter. I'm still tuned to you. A heartbeat in the static, cutting clean and true. When the whole world's just frequencies, I'm finding my way back to you. And maybe it's just wishful thinking, a ghost inside the wire. But I feel the pulse beneath the silence, a spark inside the fire.
In every empty space you left me, in every silent room, there's a rhythm I can't quiet, a familiar, steady boom.
A heartbeat in the static, a signal breaking through the noise and the chatter. I'm still tuned to you. A heartbeat in the static, cutting clean and true. When the whole world's just frequencies, I'm finding my way back to you.
I saved a seat and felt stupid last night under the street lamp. At 2 a.m. on the front steps, I reheated the coffee you never finished, and it felt like goodbye again.
The steam rose like a ghost, a question mark in the cold. You left your scarf on the railing, a blue flag of surrender.
Admit this love, admit this love, admit this love tonight. The bass is shaking the floorboards, the speakers are humming bright.
Admit this love, before the morning light. Just say the word, just say the word, and hold on for the ride.
Admit this love, admit this love, admit this love. Tonight the bass is shaking the floorboards, the speakers are humming bright.
Admit this love, admit this love. Before the morning light, just say the word, just say the word, and hold on for the ride. No grand speech, no perfect line, just your hand reaching for mine. In the quiet, after the beat drops, in the space where the music stops.
Admit this love, admit this love, admit this love. Tonight the bass is shaking the floorboards, the speakers are humming bright.
Admit this love, admit this love. Before the morning light, just say the word, just say the word, and hold on for the ride. I watched the door like it could fix this. The night we said goodbye in the grocery aisle. Before your flight, I saved a seat and felt stupid, and I tried not to smile. Now the coffee's cold, the receipt's a week old, and the chair still faces the street. I'm learning all the ways a house can hold the shape of someone's heartbeat. Again in every room, again in every light, I turn a corner and I'm halfway through a conversation from last night. Again in every room, the ghost of you is dancing in the air. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, isn't there. Your sweater's hanging on the kitchen hook, a faded shade of blue. I find your hair tied by the bathroom sink, a simple stupid clue. The radio plays some song we hated, but we'd sing it anyway. Now the silence in the chorus is the only thing I wanna say. Again in every room, again in every light, I turn a corner and I'm halfway through a conversation from last night. Again in every room, the ghost of you is dancing in the air. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, isn't there. I washed the dishes you left in the sink, I made the bed on your side. I'm doing all the things I should with this hollow space inside, and every door I close just opens up to where you used to stand, in every quiet corner of this unfamiliar land. Again in every room, again in every light, I turn a corner and I'm halfway through a conversation from last night. Again in every room, the ghost of you is dancing in the air. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, isn't there. I made 2 dinners out of habit last night on the couch. On the long way home in the hallway, I rewound the voicemail just to hear you, and it felt like coming home. The coffee's cold, the TV's loud, but the silence is what I hear. Your jacket's still on the hook, a ghost I keep dressing in my fear.
Feel my mistakes one more time. Let the rhythm take the blame. Under the beat I'm calling your name. It's always the same.
Feel my mistakes one more time. In the pulse and in the chase. Maybe the music can erase the quiet in this space.
You left a book turned to a page, a line you'd underlined in pen. I read it like a map. I can't follow back to where we've been.
The bass is shaking all the glass. The hi-hat's got the air so clean. I'm dancing with an empty room, pretending you're still in the scene.
Feel my mistakes one more time. Let the rhythm take the blame. Under the beat I'm calling your name. It's always the same.
Feel my mistakes one more time. In the pulse and in the chase. Maybe the music can erase the quiet in this space.
The scent-led climbs, the kick drum pounds, a temporary borrowed sound. If I could just rewind the tape before the static hit the ground.
The build-up swells, the drop arrives, a momentary sweet disguise. For half a bar, I almost feel your hand in mine beneath the lights.
Feel my mistakes one more time. Let the rhythm take the blame. Under the beat I'm calling your name. It's always the same.
Feel my mistakes one more time. In the pulse and in the chase. Maybe the music can erase the quiet in this On the train platform, last night I held my phone like it could hold you. The second I heard your laugh in the shower, I folded your shirt and didn't breathe, and it felt like starting over. You sand on the cotton, a ghost in the steam. I counted the tiles, replayed a stupid dream, and I find you again on my sleeve, a thread I keep pulling. I stay from the coffee you split, a story still telling. Find you again on my sleeve, in the weave of the fabric, a trace in the morning, a habit, a static. you again on my sleeve, a thread I keep pulling. I stay from the coffee you split, a story still telling. Find you again on my sleeve, in the weave of the fabric, a trace in the morning, the static. After you fell asleep, I blinked back tears and kept going on the front steps. I counted the seconds between your replies, right before I answered at the bus stop. The screen went dark, I saw my own face, a flicker in the glass, a ghost in its place. But I keep a half smile in my head, a half smile in my head. When the static starts to rise, I see instead just a half smile in my head.
You left a coffee ring on the counter's edge. I traced its shape with my thumb until it bled into the wood grain. The radio plays some forgotten song. I hum the part you like, got every note wrong.
But I keep a half smile in my head, a half smile in my head. When the static starts to rise, I see instead just a half smile in my head.
Not a full laugh, not a promise kept, just the corner of your mouth before you left. A photograph that never got took, the way you look when you close the book.
But I keep a half smile in my head, half smile in my head. When the static starts to rise, I see it instead just a half smile in my head. In my head. On my lunch break at the pharmacy, I watched your jacket swing on the chair, and I couldn't lie to myself. I walked past your street on purpose. On the first warm day in the shower, I replayed the voicemail you left, the one where your voice cracked on my name. I counted the tiles on the ceiling, steam on the glass, wrote your initials in the condensation.
Hear my mistakes, hear my mistakes. I'm shouting through the static, shouting through the static. Hear my mistakes, hear my mistakes. The bass is thumping louder, but my confession's clearer now.
the chance I wasted.
Hear my mistakes, hear my mistakes. I'm shouting through the static, shouting through the static. Hear my mistakes, hear my mistakes. The bass is thumping louder, but my confession's clearer now. Last night on the bathroom floor, I watched your jacket swing on the chair. In the grocery aisle on a rainy Tuesday, I opened the door and hoped it was you. The checkout beeped a rhythm, my car half full of things I didn't need. Just the shape of someone's shoulder turning down the frozen food.
So hold us until morning. Don't let the daylight find this thread. Hold us until morning. Just a beat inside my head. Hold us until morning. Before the real world starts to spin. Hold us until morning. Let the last slow song begin.
You called from a payphone, static like the ocean in the shell. Said the train was running late again, a story I could always tell. I traced the cracks along the ceiling, counted every passing car. The radiator hissed your name in code. You weren't that far.
So hold us until morning. Don't let the daylight find this thread. Hold us until morning. Just a beat inside my head. Hold us until morning. Before the real world starts to spin. Hold us until morning. Let the last slow song begin.
The streetlights make a runway on the wall, a silent disco for the dust that falls. If time is just a frequency we're tuning through, then let me stay on this one, here with you.
So hold us until morning. Don't let the daylight find this thread. Hold us until morning. Just a beat inside my head. Hold us until morning. Before the real world starts to spin. Hold us until morning. Let the last slow song begin. On the bathroom floor, right before I answered, I practiced apologies I never sent. On Sunday evening, in the car, I turned down the volume to hear my thoughts. Like you were still here, the dashboard clock read 8:17, same time you'd always call. I drove past the diner where you spilled your milkshake, laughed instead of cried. I'll keep you again, no matter what, no matter what. Through every wrong turn, every burn, toast replays our old mistakes. At midnight, on my phone screen, I rewound the voicemail just to hear you. And it felt like starting over on a rainy Tuesday under the street lamp. I tried to delete your number and failed, and I missed the version of us. The laundromat spin cycle, your old sweater in my load. I wore it anyway, damp and smelling of borrowed warmth.
So let me learn my mistakes, like home, every crack in the floor, every ghost in the hall. Let me trace the blueprint of where I went wrong, till the ache feels familiar, till I know every wall. Learn my mistakes like home. Learn my mistakes like home.
Found a ticket stub in a book you lent me for a film we never saw, pressed between pages like a promise we forgot to keep. Now every rerun on late night TV feels like a message I should decode, but the static just says your name in a language I can't speak.
So let me learn my mistakes, like home, every crack in the floor, every ghost in the hall. Let me trace the blueprint of where I went wrong, till the ache feels familiar, till I know every wall. Learn my mistakes like home. Learn my mistakes like home. And a map in the exits, but I keep circling the same room, where your laugh got caught in the curtains, where my doubt took root.
If repetition is a kind of devotion, then let this be my prayer, to wear the grooves in the floorboards, to live squarely in the veil.
So let me learn my mistakes, like home, every crack in the floor, every ghost in the hall. Let me trace the blueprint of where I went wrong, till the ache feels familiar, till I know every wall. Learn my mistakes like home. Learn my mistakes like home. Right before I answered on the balcony, I held your sweater to my face after you fell asleep. In the doorway of my room I tried to laugh and it came out wrong. The coffee pot was beeping, a sound you always hated. I left the dishes soaking, the water turning gray. So come back, come back, come back to me now.
We'll mend our mess when you come back.
Come back,
Come back, come back somehow. We'll mend our mess when you come back.
you took the good umbrella, left the one with broken spokes. The fridge still hums your playlist, a beat beneath the quiet. I found your grocery list, tucked inside a paperback. You wrote remember milk, and then you crossed it out.
So come back, come back, come back to me now. We'll mend our mess when
The hallway light still flickers the way you said we'd fix. I keep the spare key hidden where you showed me in the bricks.
Not asking for forever, just one more honest try before the silence hardens and the last good thread unwinds. Come back to me now. We'll mend our mess when you come back. Come back, come back, come back somehow. We'll mend our mess when you come back. At 2 a.m. at the pharmacy, I blinked back tears and kept going. Right before I answered in the doorway of my room, I looked for you in every passing car, and your absence had a sound. The streetlight buzzed, a flat dead note, the kind you feel in your teeth. I held my breath between the rings, counting cracks across the ceiling. And I'll take a mess, even if it hurts. I'll take the broken glass and the coffee-stained shirts, the slam doors and the silence that always comes first. Yeah, I'll take a mess, even if it hurts.
You left a sweater on the stair, the gray one with the fraying cuff. I wore it just to feel the weight, the static from the dryer's puff.
We're good at making promises we fold up like receipts, forgotten in a pocket, washed until the ink retreats. And I'll take a mess, even if it hurts. I'll take the broken glass and the coffee-stained shirts, the slam doors and the silence that always comes first. Yeah, I'll take a mess, even if it hurts.
It's not a perfect picture, it's a fingerprint smudge screen. It's the wrong song on the radio, the space between what we say and what we mean.
But it's the only real thing I've got left to hold, this tangled tire story that never quite gets told. And I'll take a mess, even if it hurts. I'll take the broken glass and the coffee-stained shirts, the slam doors and the silence that always comes first. Yeah, I'll take a mess, even if it hurts.
Right after work, in the shower, I kept the TV low and listened for you when my chest wouldn't unclench. At midnight I walked past your street on purpose, and I saved it for later again.
The street lamp caught a coffee cup left on a wall, and I thought of your hands, how they'd warm. I scrolled through old playlists, found the one we made for driving nowhere, just to hear your voice, no laugh.
Promise us on repeat, promise us on repeat, like a beat that won't let go, under every street light glow. Say it till the speakers bleed. Promise us on repeat. past. Instead I counted steps from there to your old door. A rhythm in my feet, a stupid hopeful score. The rain started as a mist, then turned to proper drops that tapped the bus stop roof like a hesitant synth pop. I put my headphones in, played something fast and bright to outrun the quiet, settling in for the night. Promise us on repeat, promise us on repeat, like a beat that won't let go, under every street light glow. Say it till the speakers bleed. Promise us on repeat, a loop inside my head, the only thing you ever said. And if the tape wears thin and the melody gives in,
I'll rewind it from the start, every single fractured part, from the first kick drum hit to the final fading bit.
I'll hold the line you drew.
I'll sing it back to you.
Promise us on repeat, promise us on repeat, like a beat that won't let go, under every street light glow.
Say it till the speakers bleed. Promise us on repeat,
A loop inside my head, the only thing you ever said. After our last call, I looked for you in every passing car, at the crosswalk, at the crosswalk. This morning I watched your jacket swing on the chair. Your coffee mug left a ring on the counter, still warm. I traced the shape with my thumb, waiting for the sound of your key.
remember this love after we fight, when the words are sharp and the room goes tight.
Remember this love after we fight, the way your hand finds mine in the middle of the night. You came on with rain in your hair and a quiet sigh. Placed your keys in the bowl, a familiar, careful sound. I saw the apology in the way you didn't meet my eyes. Just started wiping the counter, erasing that ring I found.
Remember this love after we fight, when the words are sharp and the room goes tight.
Remember this love after we fight, the way your hand finds mine in the middle of the night. It's not the making up, it's the coming back, the silent offering of the last piece of toast, the way we always clear a space no matter what we lack. That's the love I need the most.
Remember this love after we fight, when the words are sharp and the room goes tight.
Remember this love after we fight, the way your hand finds mine in the middle of the night.
Last night I held my breath when your name popped up, and I wanted to be wrong. At the end of the day I tried to delete your number and failed on the couch. My thumb hovered over the call button like a moth at a street lamp. Scroll through old photos, the one where you're laughing with coffee stain in your hair.
Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. I'm still waiting on the dial tone. Heartbeat matching the 4 on the floor. Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. Static promise in the breakdown. I keep dancing to the empty room.
Morning light through the blinds, paint and stripes on your side of the bed. Found your gray sock tucked under the pillow, a fossil from when you stayed. The fridge hums your favorite song, the one we played making late night eggs. Now the silence is so loud it vibrates in my teeth.
Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. I'm still waiting on the dial tone. Heartbeat matching the 4 on the floor. Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. Static promise in the breakdown. I keep dancing to the empty room. Maybe it's the caffeine, maybe it's the way the rain hits the glass, but I swear I feel your echo in the baseline, a ghost in the sin.
The build-up climbs, my chest tightens, waiting for a drop that never comes. Just the same old kick drum, counting time since you've been gone.
Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. I'm still waiting on the dial tone. Heartbeat matching the 4 on the floor. Return this love when you don't. Return this love when you won't. Static promise in the breakdown. I keep dancing to the empty room.
In the hallway, on the night shift, I packed my pride and left it on the table. When my phone lit up, I checked the lock twice for no reason. On the couch, your name on the screen, a blurry photo from that diner booth. Static on the line, you said the rain just started falling south. Honest in my pocket, keep the rhythm when the city sleeps. Run us in my pocket, through the traffic, through the promises we keep. Just to be repeated in the quiet, where the memory breathes. Run us in my pocket, till the morning finds us underneath.
Crack screen reflection, taxi light across the ceiling paint. You hummed a melody I didn't know against the window faint. My keys in the bowl, your jacket on the chair we never fixed. The fridge door light, the only glow, the space between us mixed.
Run us in my pocket, keep the rhythm when the city sleeps. Run us in my pocket, through the traffic, through the promises we keep. Just to be repeating in the quiet, where the memory breathes. Run us in my pocket, till the morning finds us underneath.
constant stream. If every exit is a question, are we living in a dream? the hum of something working in the dashboard's steady glow. If we never reach the city, would we ever have to know?
Runners in my pocket, keep the rhythm when the city sleeps. Runners in my pocket, through the traffic, through the promises we keep. Just to be repeating in the quiet, where the memory breathes. Runners in my pocket, till the morning finds us underneath. At the corner store, after you fell asleep, I practiced apologies I never sent. Tonight at my desk, I walk past your street on purpose, and it felt like coming home. The street lamp buzz, same as when we'd walk back from that diner. Your laugh cutting through the cold. Now I'm just tracing patterns on my phone screen, waiting for a notification that won't come. Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Tell me we're okay when the sky turns gray. Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Let me believe we're not fraying at the seams.
Your coffee mug still sits beside my sink, a ring of dust inside the rim. I heard a song in a passing car today, and for 3 whole blocks I forgot we're through. You texted thinking of you at 2 a.m. Then nothing more, I didn't answer. What's left to prove?
Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Tell me we're okay when the sky turns gray. Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Let me believe we're not fraying at the seams.
The truth is a slow leak, a quiet defeat. But in this dark, your voice is the only beat. I trade 100 mornings for one more pretend.
Just until the night ends. Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Tell me we're okay when the sky turns gray. Stay my favorite lie in the small hours. Let me believe we're not fraying at the seams.
When the rain finally stopped, I packed my pride and left it on the table on my phone screen. On your birthday on the couch, I said your name and it hurt softly, and my heart picked you anyway.
Scrolling through old photos, the ones I swore I deleted last spring. Your laugh caught in a pixel, a ghost that still makes my chest sting.
Trust you again in my head, trust you again in my head. Every beat says your name, every beat says your name. Trust you again in my head, trust you again in my head. Spinning on repeat, spinning on repeat. you again in my head, trust you again in my head. Every beat says your name, every beat says your name. Trust you again in my head, trust you again in my head. Spinning on repeat, spinning on repeat. Spinning on repeat.
This morning I reheated the coffee you never finished in the driver's seat. On the balcony, when the city went quiet, I walked past your street on purpose. Found a receipt you left for the gas we got that Tuesday in the rain. I keep it in my wallet like a stupid little souvenir of all the pain. I want my mistakes in my mouth, let me taste what I did wrong. Every bitter word, every sharp regret, I'll swallow all night long. I want my mistakes in my mouth, not some sweet and easy lie. If this is the price for loving you, then let me choke and try. Taste what I did wrong. Every bitter word, every sharp regret, I'll swallow all night long. I want my mistakes in my mouth, not some sweet and easy lie. If this is the price for loving you, then let me choke and try. Flavor of the love I left behind. I want my mistakes in my mouth, let me taste what I did wrong. Every bitter word, every sharp regret, I'll swallow all night long. I want my mistakes in my mouth, not some sweet and easy lie. If this is the price for loving you, then let me choke and try. In the checkout line on the long way home, I watched your jacket swing on the chair. Right after work in my desk, I pressed my palm to the wall and waited. The radio static, a half-finished text, the smell of rain on your collar. You left your keys on the counter next to the receipt from the pharmacy. Whisper a mess where I belong, where I belong. Whisper a mess where I belong, where I belong. Through the static in the hall, say my name till the morning comes. Whisper a mess where I belong. Whisper a mess where I belong.
I belong. Not a grand confession, just the laundry left undone. The quiet in the kitchen after the dishwasher's run. This isn't perfect, it's the dent you left in the couch.